What if you had 9 AI specialists helping you write your thesis and none of them could hallucinate? Hi, I am Sai. I built Thesis Agent Kit while writing my own thesis on oil palm segmentation at the Asian Institute of Technology. It helped me get a Q1 journal paper accepted and define my thesis. Today I will show you what it is, how it works, and how you can start using it in 15 minutes. So, Thesis Agent Kit is an open source of 9 agent kit. Each one handles a different part of the thesis work. So the interrogator validates your research foundations before you write a single word. The writer drafts Q1 quality prose section by section. The reviewer takes your draft part with a 6-pillar critique. The citation checker verifies each reference to cross-reference, no fake citations. Plus agents for literature review, latex formatting, figure generation, advising and version controls. Each paragraph traces to research question. These rules cannot be overridden. This is how we prevent hallucination. How to install it, run it, and also make use of it. So the very simple is to quickly go to your terminal and paste this in and start your thesis, or like go to your thesis paper or research directory and paste this into the kit so that you can start using it. And here we are. So the thesis agent kit consists of different domain, and each domain has its own template. There are few prerequisite templates available, but you can create your own domain template as well, and followed by skills. Each skill is highly curated on based on different scenarios. So it goes on starting with citation, figure, latex formatting, literature reviewer, as it also acts as your research advisor individually, and research interrogator, where it proceeds with the 90% confidence scores of your questions. And it all and later you can call the reviewer on how your paper would be reviewed according to Q1 standards, and also it will write your paper according to Q1 standards. And there are different workflows as well, as you can check the citations of different papers and history of your own thesis paper, as if you are like talking to an LLM and finally you knew something, but when you hallucinate you have to like go back and review your citations one by one. So you can do that as well, restoring your snapshot, and in the snapshot empty file you could getting all the latest updates whichever has been like implementing by you and your AI individually. And there are different different course laws and different structures. And to simply put, if you don't want to use or if you are not familiar with the TUI or cursor or any of the VS Code platform, just take the knowledge base of this platform and then just put it in the ChatGPT or any LLM which you are using, and it works the same. But if you want to get the most results out of it, you have to it's better to use this structure. To the initially you have to initially you could start by using the interrogator, which will act as your critic. So all you have to do is like go here and then click at the rate and start with like research interrogator, and you have to start like I want to learn and do a project related to logics in LLM. And what this does is like we can see in this particular moves. So it will read the interrogator. What it does is like so the entire thing is entire skill .md files are written under certain rules and following metrics. So it will be highly written in markdown format. So basically what it does is like you are relentless world-class research committee, and your job prove the researcher is not ready to write. to survive these questions. And what it does is like it will take your interview one by one until it gets 90% or above whatever the required documents or information you and your LLM is collaborated together. And once it is done, it will finally create the project configuration file where it will be starting to write your research title, domain, and it will also create your particular domain and all of the etc stuff. So it will act as similar to how a Q1 paper or high level top quality publication research would be taken place of. It would not use like AI slop. like I like I would show you in its core laws how it is like research traceability. It will not be serving different research questions from different stuff, and it won't be showing any fluff like different LLMs would be hallucinating. It wouldn't do that maybe, or like it won't register its own derived formulas or configurations. And it would only use like particular formal tenses, not using casual formatting. And even in the citation integrity, this particular skill set is following APA 7 citation. You could use the different citation as well. And in the voice discipline, it would use something like formally how we would follow up with the methodology or like result discussion and different. So in the how the paragraph is being written individually is it follows three six strong pillars for six strong pillar formula, which is like TCEL. It starts with topic and citation and explanation and how to link it. So you can go through the different course structures and all of the how all of the skill set, and you can also individually use these skill set. And you can also put, if you don't want, if you're not familiar with this one, you can just put it in any LLM or in the chat itself. It also works the same. All you have to do is simply come here and then just write the core laws, and it would generate uh, so the project configuration file would need all of the introduction of chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. The LLM would log until chapter 3 only, and after the chapter 3 is finished, it will proceed with the user's request go to proceed to chapter 4. So it will read the research interrogator file, and it will also follow all of the logics, means, LLMs, and then project ideas. It will curate smaller to larger project ideas based on the confidence score, like decoding lab, logic, etc., etc. But if you want to start a default project implementation, it would start with like transformers, and later it would turn into like different domains as well, and clarifying questions. So it will also keep on asking you like different questions. Maybe you would like start building like something like, yeah, first I would like to do with the math and code first. 2 would be CPU only, and 3 would be portfolio repo and thesis review material. Can you curate me based on that? uh, Once we have this skill set, so it will keep on building this structure where it also shows like different tracks, what we need and what needs to be like what's easily shippable, and what reviewers look in like different methodologies and different structures. So you can go through all of this one by one. And also there are like different domains and skills which you can change it according to your domain and your overview, and all of the you can fill in these, and you can also finalize the rest of the stuff. But if you have a research papers or thesis already been done, just go through your first time guide, and you can follow this guide. If not, you can also prompt the guide that attaching your PDF and just attach your PDF in here, and then just add prompt it according to like just follow this first timers guide, and and the LLM would figure out what are the things it needs, and it will just finalize the rest of the things. And yeah, and I think that's it. So you can also, there are different commands and different interviews, as I mentioned about the confidence gate regarding the interview. How the confidence gate is being processed is it will identify a domain, and based on it, it will review all of the scores like research problem, research gap, aim, and everything. Of it will based on the current research stats available on the internet. It will curate all of this, and based on this aggregated confidence, only if it is above 90% or closer to 90%, it will start drafting your chapter 1 to 2, or like hypothesis before chapter 3. Until then, it will be locked. As you can see, more than or equal to 90%, it's ready. If not, 70 to 89% may be conditional, fixing only chapter 1 to 2, and 50 to 74 not ready, and less than 50 would be think it would simply block, and fundamentally rethinking would be needed, so that this novelty would not fail. So this toolkit helped me publish in Q1 journal and defend my thesis. It has been tested across 4 to 5 different students across my university at different fields and subcategory, and it's completely free and open source. I built this in collaboration with my advisor, Dr. Sarawat Ninsawat at Asian Institute of Technology. We hope it helps other students write better, faster, and with real standards. The link to the repo is in the description. Clone it, type interview, and start building your thesis. If you find this useful, give this repo a star and share it with someone who is struggling with their thesis. Thanks for watching.